Hi, I'm Kath and I'm the founder of EcoStardust. We put a little request out on Insta Stories a little while ago for you to send in your questions that you want to ask me. Thank you for sending in so many. We have whittled it down to 8 and I'm just going to run through them now and answer them for you. So, question number 1. What inspired me to start EcoStardust? So I actually got the idea for EcoStardust in August 2016 as someone who was passionate about the environment, loves glitter and going to festivals. I was throwing a big birthday party and it was my job to order in all of the glitter supplies. So I ordered in a big kilo bag of gold glitter, and when it arrived it had this massive label saying polyester, and it just took the shine out of it for me there and then, and I didn't use it. And I'd been seeing cups at festivals made of bioplastic, and I just thought, if they can make a cup out of bioplastics, maybe they can make other things. So I decided to do some research, and that's when I found a manufacturer and partnered with them, and then I launched EcoStardust in April 2017. What is EcoStardust's long-term goal as a business? So we are striving to be an example of how to do business for good. So we're trying to be as sustainable and as ethical as possible. I'd love long term for us to be carbon neutral, for us to source everything as locally as possible, and for us to offer everything that a glitter enthusiast needs to glitter without the litter. So we've got lots of new products lined up to come out hopefully next year that go really well with glitter, or include glitter. So yeah, watch this space on that one. Next we've got, what makes EcoStardust different from other eco glitter brands? Well, the first thing I can think of is our packaging. To me, it doesn't make sense to offer a biodegradable glitter and then put it in plastic packaging. And glass is also not very it's not that environmentally friendly in some circumstances and is prone to breakages. And as we sell a lot at festivals and you can't take glass, we decided to go for aluminium tins in recycled card boxes because their aluminium is infinitely recyclable. It's very likely to be recycled, and it's super lightweight, and as we're mainly an e-commerce business, that means it's got a lower carbon footprint when it's being posted. Our strict sustainable and ethical sourcing policies also make us stand out from other brands. We really live by those values and it runs through the whole business, and like even down to when we were ordering the office mop, like spending ages trying to find which one was the most environmentally friendly with like the best wooden handle and cotton end. And we as a company only sell true bio glitter, which has been independently tested and proven to biodegrade in the natural environment within weeks. Unfortunately, there's a lot of other biodegradable glitter companies coming out saying that they're selling biodegradable glitter, whereas actually it's made of something that's called polylactic acid. This only biodegrades in an industrial composting machine and not in the natural environment, so it's as bad as putting plastic glitter on your face. And we do not stock any of that, only bio glitter, which has been independently tested. So how does biodegradable glitter break down? So this depends on the environment that it finds itself in. As long as you keep your glitter in its pot and dry, it will stay stable for years. However, when it's found in an environment that contains microorganisms, moisture and warmth, it will start the biodegradation process. So the microorganisms, what they actually do, the glitter's permeated and they actually start eating the glitter away. And the rate at how fast this happens depends on the level of the microorganisms and the moisture. So like a leaf in the natural environment, the wetter and the more microorganisms, the faster it will biodegrade. So yeah, hopefully that answers that question. What measures do you take as a business to reduce your carbon footprint? This is something that's high on my agenda for next year, but what we've been doing so far is we keep track of all of our travel, so plane, train and cars. And we're hoping to, well, some of our shipping is offset, carbon offset, and we're hoping to do that with all of our shipping moving forwards. But then we use all of this, and at the end of our financial year we put it into the carbon footprint website, and that then calculates the number of trees that we need to purchase to offset our carbon footprint. And this year we opted to purchase trees planted in the southwest, so nice and close to home to us in Bristol. Advice for someone who is wanting to start living more sustainably but doesn't know where to start. My first bit of advice with this would just be, firstly do what you can. I feel like there is a lot of anxiety around doing things right and doing things for the environment, and as long as you're doing your bit, recycling, reducing single-use plastic, using public transport where possible, then I think you're moving in the right direction. There's so many tips that are available online. We've got some tips often coming out on our website too, like we had some recently for how to have a more eco Halloween. I'm sure we'll have some about how to have a more eco Christmas coming soon. But I just want to say do what you can, because I know that I'm someone that started beating myself up a lot for every time I maybe got in a car or travelled somewhere, and I think as long as you're doing your bit and being conscious and making improvements, then you're doing great in my eyes. So next, which eco-related book or documentary has inspired you the most? Again, because of really starting to struggle with like eco-anxiety, I don't watch as many documentaries anymore as maybe I should, although I stay very up to date with what's going on in the environment via the news and websites that I follow online. But my favourite documentary has to have been Blue Planet 2. I just feel like there was such a shift in society after that came out that it was just unbelievable. I don't know of many documentaries that come out and just cause a reaction like that amongst people. And I feel like the ban on single-use plastics and people's movement towards living a more eco lifestyle just really took a big leap after they aired Blue Planet 2. So absolutely love that one. And I've not actually read an eco-related book yet, although at the office we just got this book, which I'm going to be reading in my lunch breaks, by one of my eco heroes, Natalie Fee, and it's How to Save the World for Free. And there's lots of actual tips and advice on things that you can do. So yeah, for eco tips, use this, and as a book, yeah, give this a read. So highly recommend that one. And lastly, what's next for EcoStardust? So similar to our long-term goals, it's to continue removing plastic from our operations and packaging. We're in the process of taking out the tiny bit of plastic that's in the window of our tins, so I'm really hoping next year that will be all a biodegradable film. We've got more products coming out on the horizon, and hopefully they'll be here for next summer. So it takes a little while to formulate some of these things. And we're just going to keep on spreading the message of eco news and staying positive in what can feel like a very negative time sometimes when talking about the environment and climate. And we're going to keep focusing on the good via our eco news and all of the great things that are happening, and yeah, stay happy and sparkly. So yeah, thank you very much for that. I've really enjoyed this, so we will probably do this again. Yeah, so feel free to Send in any questions that you may have again, and yeah, thank you. Bye.